about 6:48. This is Bill Backen, the fun czar at Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery. Hear Bob Seeger playing against the wind. That's kind of how you feel as a farmer a lot of days. A lot of times you're running against the wind. Running against the wind this morning because we had a freeze warning last night. First part of May here, we had a Canadian high pressure cell roll in last night. Dropped the temperatures down into the low 30s. I'm just heading out to the Vineyard here just to kind of see what it looks like. You oftentimes hear about frost warning and come on in and cover your plants and do all that. Depending who's watching this video, you may or may not understand why. We do a lot of school tours at Mays Valley, so maybe the teachers, if you want, you can use that. When the frost comes in, basically you have young, this time of year you have young, tender blossoms, young, tender plants out trying to grow, and they all have water inside of them. They're not real hardened off. They're not tough plants. They're very soft. And when you get a frost, which is ice or a freeze, basically, small freeze, and it can frost without getting down to 32, you end up having that water expand inside the cell walls. And when that water expands inside the cell walls can only stretch so much. And if they're young and they're tender, they have some give, but usually they don't have a lot of structure, and they'll basically get broken. So as the ice comes out, it breaks them and kills them, and it's done for the year. You can see the frost on top of the grass here as I'm coming along. This one area here is what we're most concerned about, because on the tops here of the hills, you're less likely to get it quite as hard. What we're mostly concerned with it is down in the bottom ground. Like I mentioned before, this black soil is great for growing things, but it's really susceptible to frost. Well, here's our thermometer. Let's get out and take a look.